On this video, we are going to do the haircut of Scaramouche from Genshin Impact. To prepare the hair, I'm going to be doing a section on the middle of the head and then divide the front to the back just behind the ears. Using the comb as a reference, figure out where you want to cut that line. It depends on the picture that you find. You can be doing this haircut just covering the ear or slightly above that. Right here you see me using condensed cutting technique and using the comb to hold the whole section. Then I'm coming with my blade, pushing the hair to the back of the comb so I can cut it well and cut it straight. The comb is ideal to do any angle that I want to create on my shape. Repeat the same technique and angle on the opposite side. To do the bangs, create a little section triangle on the center and cut the center piece with the freeform cutting technique. For this particular hairstyle, I'm cutting about this area. As you can see now, I'm continuing doing sections on each side. Grab the section with your fingers and cut it from short to long as you go to the side. To finish the bangs area, just connect that one last piece with the border that you cut at the beginning. This will create a round shape bangs. To create a very defined shape on the back area, I'm going to be continue doing a straight line across the back. Using the French cutting technique, I'm going to be cutting the whole area of the horseshoe shape as I comb it down. Comb the hair natural fall, cut it straight. Continue going around the head doing the same line. If you like this style to look a little bit more like a Medusa, you gotta drop it a little bit lower and definitely below the ear. Here you can see very defined line on the back area. On the back, to create the shape that I want, I'm going to be using the freeform cutting technique with the razor. To cut the layers on the back, I'm going to be using the fingers facing me and I'm going to cut with the razor and cut on the back. This will help me to get the tension I need on the hair so I can cut with the razor. As you can see, I'm starting from the waistline and travel down. To make the sides connect properly, I'm going to be using this corner where I finish my sides and connect it to the perimeter. Do the same technique on the other side. To remove some of the bulk on the sides, I'm going to use this technique. I'm creating some horizontal sections and using my thinning shears with the wider teeth, cutting from the inside out. This is going to maintain the whole length of solid form and it's going to give you less density. I use 3 different sections, one on the lower, middle and the top. As I cut the hair, I remove more hair on the bottom, a little bit less on the middle and less on the top. This way I can maintain the hair on the top more straight and then less density inside. The thicker the hair is, the more you need to do this. On the front part of the haircut, I'm going to be using the same diagonal forwards that I did with the bangs to texturize it. First, use your fingers to air dry this hair about 80%. After you're done with this, I will start blow drying the top part of the hair using the round brush to give it the round shape. Make sure the sides are flat to the head and don't get a lot of volume. Keep the hair on the nape very tight to the head. Use the flat brush going around the head so you can get it very nice and smooth. This style doesn't use a lot of volume, so you can see me here using the flat iron to make it very straight and smooth. This particular haircut using the flat iron is going to define very clearly the wave line. To get a very sharp edge on the line, I'm using the trimmers from Cocco. And here you can see me using a little bit of product to finish this style exactly like the picture.